Hello and welcome to Naija Infusions. Today I'm going to show you how I prepare this luscious looking pot of egusi. It was delicious, not just good looking but delicious. It was paired with pounded yam. So to get started, you need bell peppers as well as chili, then onions and 500 grams of egusi. I blended the onions first, then added the egusi into it to form into a sort of pasty consistency. Then in a pan I added a little bit of oil. When I say little, it's about a cup of oil, then 2 spoons of crayfish just to enhance the flavor, and then I started dropping in the egusi little by little. You have to realize that when you cook egusi and you add tomatoes, sometimes it will turn out sweet, so try not to use tomatoes in your egusi, but if you want to, then that's absolutely fine. When I finished dropping it in, I did not I just rinsed some water into the bowl and I left it separately. Do not throw that water away because you need it. I was preparing other food alongside with this, so I just thought, let me just squeeze in the tutorial. Anyway, I fried the egusi and then added the peppers that I blended. You want to give it a good mix and allow it to fry for a little while before you add any liquid in there, because you want everything to just incorporate and come together. This soup was so delicious. I don't cook egusi soup often because of its high cholesterol and the oil and everything it gives me heartburn, but you know what, egusi is a lovely soup that I love to enjoy once in a while. Let's say we've got to live this life now, one life again. Then you want to pour in the egusi liquid that we had from previously. Allow it to fry first, and allowing it to fry first means the oil separate from the egusi. Then I pour my meat, my fish into the soup. I like to bag my meat in bags. When I know I'm going to use it, I cook and then I distribute into batches. That way I know what's for egusi, what's for F4, what's for pepper and all that stuff. It makes my life so easy. Then I added some stock cube. I don't use stock water, so I rely on just normal seasoning to enhance the flavor of my food. Then I added a little bit of sea salt. I love using sea salt, and just sprinkle a little bit. You don't need a lot. You just want to make sure that your food is lovely, it's tasty, it's delicious. You don't want to overpower every ingredient. When there's too much taste in your soup, you're overpowering it. So I gave it a good stir, covered the lid, and just I had to give that part is important, man. See, I even knocked table for the matter. Then I gave it a good mix again so that everything can come together. Then I covered again, took off the lid, and everything was not coming together. You need the oil to separate from the oil to separate from the water. When it starts coming up, then you know that your soup is getting there. I added some spinach. You can use ugu, it's up to you, uzazi, whatever leaf you want to use, but I prefer to use spinach. At this point, everything it don't happen. For this point, it don't happen. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you on my next recipe video.